Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Wonderkid Watch, and today we've got Callum Doyle. Before we jump into things, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more great content like this. But of course, it's Callum Doyle. This is a request from the comments, so make sure you leave a comment down below, as I'll definitely take a look at those players. Why not? 17 years old, currently on loan from Man City to Sunderland, a centre half, 6'3", so a nice big strong boy up there, and looks pretty decent defensively. On the ball, a little bit wanting maybe, some all right passing, but first touch isn't too fantastic and dribbling isn't incredible. But you wouldn't necessarily expect it from a 17-year-old centre half. So a player that's not too shabby. Let's take a look at his attributes before we jump ahead. So he's currently rated at 88, could reach 127. So not a bad potential, not a world beater, but someone that could certainly be doing a job for you. Can play centre half or left back, a left-footed centre half as well, and likes to bring the ball out of defence with that passing. Vision isn't great, but hopefully that would improve during his career. But let's jump ahead 10 years and take a look at how he gets on. And here we are 10 years on. He is currently at Coventry. Looks like he's travelled around a little bit as well in his career. So it'll be interesting to see how that's happened. 27 years old now. Looks like he has developed. I mean, technically, doesn't look by much, which is quite disappointing. I'm guessing maybe a couple of these injuries that he's had maybe stumped his growth a little bit. A 2-month injury in 2024, a 2-month injury in 2029, but you'd have hoped that that would be improved a bit more. Mentals look okay, physicals look average. He is currently injured, having got injured against Sheffield United under 18s, which is interesting considering he's 27. But there you go. Let's take a look at his history then. Wow, okay, so he has been sold for a total of 6.85 million over his career, so that's not bad going. And it looks like he's returned to Coventry following a loan spell after his Sunderland one. He only played 3 times for Sunderland, but then was loaned out to Coventry where he played 31 times in the Championship. And he's kind of stuck in the Championship for the period otherwise. A move to Ipswich followed, 825,000. Then a £2.7 million move back to Sunderland following their promotion to the Championship, which looks like quite a good amount of money for him. And then a 2.3 million move to Blackburn 2 years later, and then again 2 years after that it was Derby for 475,000, and then following that Coventry. So he stays, it only looks like he stays at a club for a couple of years and then moves on. Didn't get much game time at Blackburn, but when he did play, looked like he did very, very well. And to be fair, he's not far off the 7 mark for most clubs. It's only Coventry where he's kind of had a bit of a drop off. He is also in a player exchange for them as well. An interesting player, certainly. A player that looks okay, marks opponents tightly, that's been developed in there, and refrains from taking long shots as well, as stay back at all times. So, I mean, it makes sense for the type of centre-half he is. Milestones-wise, let's take a look. He won the Championship with Blackburn and then was sold. So that probably sums it up really for him. A bit of a shame, to be honest, but he did all right to get the promotion. I think he only played 2 games for them that season, but promotion's promotion at the end of the day. Named in seasonal best 11 for them the year before. Otherwise, not much to shout about, just a few team of the weeks and club 11s. But there you go. So nothing too impressive. Let's take a look at his attributes. Has he reached high enough? 115 current ability with the potential 127. It's a shame, really. He hasn't quite reached that potential. And maybe that extra kind of 12 points all go into technical, and that's why they're not quite improved as much. But there you go. We will leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. Callum Doyle there for you. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and of course leave a comment down below of any players you want to see in an upcoming episode.